Is up? Is this up? Is this up? Let's go. Sup, internet? My name is Brandon. Don't mind what's written there. My other name is Jeremy, but like, yeah. Um, it's your favorite developer with skill issues. Back at it again with another video. And this time it's about what? Starting a startup from scratch. Why? For the love of the game. That is why. Now, who am I? As I said, my name is Brandon and I am a developer or more so a product developer, right? And I have some experience building products and projects and not any like Google type bit. No, just like my own, just messing around while I was learning how to code, right? And I am not an expert. I'm also like still on my journey trying to develop and improve my skills and become a better developer overall, right? I've been on my coding journey for about 2 years now, and everything before that was just a waste of time and me just procrastinating because I didn't really know what the fuck's going on. But like, we move either way. So I've only started building like projects seriously and wanting to get into this a lot more seriously like just recently. So I decided to record my journey on starting a startup. I watched the movie The Social Network, which gave me the idea of like starting a startup, which is basically when Mark Zuckerberg was starting his startup, which was Facebook at the time. And yeah, that's what motivated me to be like, yo, you know what? We could also probably do this. We can code, so we could also probably build our own billion-dollar company. And we're about to find out, right? So, of course, while watching the movie, if you do watch the movie, you're gonna find like Zach did some shady things to his friend that I do not agree with, but either way, we bore. And a lesson I've learned from that is like, you know what? We're just gonna do our own startup, just solo, right? Now, why a startup instead of other business models, right? Well, first is because I can code and I'm more comfortable with coding, so I'm more inclined towards it. Right? I just lean more for it. And also, starting a startup is very difficult, which is also another reason why I decided to start a startup. Right? Because everyone online these days is telling you business models that are supposedly easy. Right? So if everyone is doing the easy thing, then the hard thing becomes the easy thing. Right? Like it makes sense, right? Yeah, that was probably a quote by Sun Tzu or someone like that. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just, we ball. Now, so why would I want to make it even more difficult on myself than it already is? Because starting a startup is already difficult. And then starting a software startup is even more difficult. Why would I want to do that? Just simply for the love of the game, right? The thrill of it, bro. Like it just gets me excited, just gets me pumping, and it is what it is, bro. So now there are other business models I could have pursued on my journey to like trying to achieve my goal for the year. Could have started an SMMA agency, could have done dropshipping, affiliate marketing, a website design agency, Amazon FBA, or even freelancing. So these business models for SMMA agency, it's really good for beginners. It's easy to start and scale up, and it's easy to get to 10K. That's why I added apparently here in parentheses because it's like that's what everyone online says. I wouldn't know. I am not a guru, so I wouldn't know what's up with that. Next up is drop shipping. No need to keep inventory. Easy for beginners as well. And you're just selling someone else's product and you don't have to worry about fulfillment yourself. It sounds easy, but we'll see. Next up we got affiliate marketing. We just where you just have to market someone else's product, right? And apparently they say it's easy to make money online. You don't have to manufacture the product, and it's recommended for beginners. Would I recommend it? No. And then next up is a website design agency. This was very like came to the top of my mind because it aligns with my current skill set. I'm able to deliver really quickly with like the website. It can make the 10K a month easy, and coding is like a really high in demand skill, right? And then next up with Amazon FBA. I don't know anything about this. It's just there because I just saw it online, but like I actually don't know about this. That's why I wrote there. The only point that stays like I don't know, right? Next up is freelancing, where you offer your skills, which in my case is coding, on a platform like Fiverr and Upwork, and you get clients and you see the money rolling in. And it's recommended for beginners apparently. So now, why didn't I pursue any of these if I was aware of them? Now, for SMMA agency, it's not as easy as everyone makes it out to be. There are like so many things you have to know, you have to do besides just running Facebook ads or something like that, right? And secondly, everyone is doing an SMMA agency. Like everyone has an agency of some kind at this point. You cannot open any social media platform without someone telling you they run an agency that makes them 10K a month and they can teach you how to do that. And I'm broke, bruh. Like, just show me how it's done. Don't say I gotta pay you $1,000 for a course. I'm broke. But I'm not bashing the business model, right? I'll probably look into it down the line and do something about that. Next up, we have dropshipping. Dropshipping relies heavily on marketing and ads require money. I do not have money. I'm a broke student, right, in college, so I cannot afford money for ads. I also do not have the money to buy the product so that I can make content around it and post the content. So I can't even do the organic social media marketing because I don't even have the money to buy the product, import it, then actually use the product. And also the fact that I am also currently in India and TikTok is banned in India, right? And the best way to like market dropshipping products is like through like TikTok, right? But then I ain't trying to hop through all these hoops for this, right? Next up, we have affiliate marketing. And the reason why we're not doing this is because this requires a really big audience for you to like work and have any kind of decent returns on investment. And as you can see, I do not have a big audience. I'm probably the only one watching this video at this current moment in time. So, yep. Another one is a website design agency. The reason why I didn't end up doing this is because everyone and their mom can build a website these days. Like there's so many platforms that tell you, oh, you can build a website in like 5 minutes or some shit like that. AI is everywhere. Everybody's losing their shit and all that. And I'm not trying to be part of that. Also, like just building basic ass websites is just overly saturated and like a website design agency is basically the SMMA for like people who can code and make websites. Like that's the best way I can describe, because like anyone who learns how to code and they want to start a business, their first instinct is to make a website design agency. And I'm not trying to compete in that, right? Amazon FBA, as we have discussed before, I don't know anything, so I've got no comments. Next up is freelancing. Freelancing is not as easy to start and grow on these platforms. The easiest thing about freelancing is creating the account on Upwork or on Fiverr. Anything else is just not going to work. Like if you think this shit is easy, it's not, right? It's really not. And you might be thinking, oh, this guy Brandon is crazy. We'll try thinking starting a startup is much better than freelancing. Like, yeah, I'll take my chances starting a startup because at least starting a startup I can get like some serious crazy return on investments. And on freelancing, like it's a race to the bottom, right? As everyone's trying to outcompete each other, not in terms of just skill, but now in terms of price. It's a race to the bottom. And I'm not trying to be a part of that. Like the best time to have been a freelancer was back in like '08 when this shit was still starting. And then I was still in my diapers, so I couldn't even like, maybe I should have been freelancing instead of being in my diapers. But now, okay, after all this yapping, what is my startup idea? I can't be talking all this like madness and then not have anything. But good news, we do have something. And my startup idea is a social media management tool. Yes, it's not like I thought the idea was original because I'd like cooked this up in my head, but then I realized that there's like so many of this out there, and I'ma have to like compete with like so many companies and like so many people. But then I'm like, I actually can take on these companies, but like I don't care. So now tools like these include tools such as Buffer, Hootsuite, HubSpot, Latest, Pro Social, etc., etc. You can like do a simple, quick, and Google search and search out these companies and find out what more they do. So, of all the ideas we could have done, why this one specifically? One, it's a cool project. Like the concept behind this is like it's actually like a really cool project if you think about it, right? Secondly, it solves an ever-growing business problem. Social media and its use for individuals and businesses is growing, and existing solutions might get too comfortable to improve, and that's where we come in and take over. We're not here to take part, we're here to take over. Can I take over? Stay tuned and find out if we're going to do that. Three, the third reason why this idea is specific is because I just wanted to build it. Like, it's what I'm going to build. Is there anyone who can stop me? No. We ball, right? I thought the idea was original and only I had it, but it turns out that was not true. I'm not that guy just yet. But either way, we ball. We're gonna continue on and we'll keep pushing on ahead. So now, what problems does this solve, right? So the first step of success of any startup at all is to ensure that you as the founder, right, the guy starting the company, know what problem you are solving. Because if you are not solving any problems, you might as well just go and freelance, start, like, I don't know, Amazon FBA. No shit. Now, here are the problems that this solves, because it's important to understand what it solves so that the solution can be, like, much more be like, oh, that's cool, that's cool. So firstly is managing multiple social media accounts, right? Connect multiple social media profiles and manage them from one place. That's saving time, right? Content scheduling. Plan and schedule all your content in advance so that you are consistent and you save a lot of time. Because as a creator or as a business, time is money, right? As broke boys, especially me, I cannot relate because I don't got money. In-depth analysis, right? We have like analytics and data. So you can see what is working and what is not and improve your content and grow social media platforms. So in this day and age where social media and all that, everything is online, data is of the utmost importance. Like the best and the biggest decisions are not just made on a whim like that. They are made through data and insights, right? And another benefit is that it just saves a lot of time, right? And if you can save a business time or money, they will reward you very handsomely. Or at least that's what they say, Sun Tzu or something, I don't know. So with me knowing that there are other tools like this on the market, how am I going to possibly ensure that my product stands out and we can actually get the company profitable? How am I going to do that? And how am I going to stand out? It's because the product is built by me. Yeah, yeah, but like on a serious note, if me building the product is not enough to convince you, and at this current moment in time, it probably isn't, because most people do not know who the fuck I am. So it's probably not enough that it's built by me. So here are some unique selling points that I have added to try and convince people to try out my product. I have AI integration. Since everyone is all the hype with AI, like any product with AI would probably do well. So, but on a more serious note, is that integrate AI to help you come up with new ideas so that you can post more frequently, right? And an AI video generator. You have seen those videos were generated by AI and like, they look super cool. They tell those stories. We'll also be including that. A media assets library, so you can store and upload files that you can also reuse at a later date, and a video editor to also edit said videos within the platform, right? Like for simple edits, not like something like Adobe or like that's super complex when doing that. Schedule your content. You can schedule out your content so you can upload it to your social media platforms. And the content calendar, like to just view all your ideas in an organized and neat way, and just just be vibing, growing your business and doing what you do best. So how are we going to market the product? Building a product is good and all, but if you cannot market it and make it get in front of users, it's kind of useless, don't you think? Right? So there are different ways you can do that. We have paid ads, organic social, content marketing, and communities. Now, these are all good ways, but what is going to probably work for us is content marketing and organic social media, right? And hopefully you guys watching this video will be able to like try out the product and tell me just how much it sucks. That way I can make it suck less, right? So that it sucks less and then everyone can have a good time. Now, the reason why I am not going to be using paid ads, well, it's in the name, paid ads, and now as we've already discussed before, I'm a broke student, like college kid, so I do not have the funds to be running ads, and the amount of ads you need to like actually grow a product is like crazy. If I had that kind of money, I would be investing in somewhere else, right? So we could use communities, but then the communities that are worth anything, like, do not like any kind of promotion at all and can kick you out even if they get a little tingle. You know the Spider-Man, like that spider sense, if they get that you're trying to like plug in your little product that's like kind of shitty, they'll kick you out and ban you and all that. So we can use this, but like with extreme caution. Another important factor is who exactly my target audience is, since targeting everyone with money is going to like lead us into failure. Like it's a route for absolute failure. So my main target audience is going to be small to medium sized businesses who want a piece of the social media pie, since they are aware that social media is the future and a way for their business to thrive moving forward, right? And yeah, as the product grows, I'm probably going to add more features, like improve it and make it suck less. I'm not promising anyone the universe, but all I can say is that I can just make it suck less. That way it's like it becomes like a really good product that everyone can rely on and use. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. And um on the next one we'll be starting the development, like of actually like the process of actually starting the startup. And I hope to see you on the next one. And even if I don't see anyone, well, I'll be recording my journey either way. And in a few years from now, I'll look back at this and I will be proud. So yeah, sorry about that. I be tripping sometimes, but yeah, see you on the next one.